What's good, people? It's your guy, Deme D, Mr. Everywhere, you never there. And I'm here with another addition, man, to my YouTube channel, DagogetaTv. This is called What We Roc. And it's not music, but it's still an extension of hip-hop, urban culture, lifestyle. And I'm going to be shining a light on some of our indie designers who's on the grind, you know, got they pieces, got their brand, and give them time to, you know, get themselves out there, have y'all tune in and to rock what we rocking. So I'm here with my guy, Poppy Morg, you know, thanks for pulling up, my G.
Thank you for having me, brother.
So just talk to the people, you know, let them know, you know, the name, how you got the name, where you from, and how long you been in the game.
My name Poppy Morg, I'm from the Bronx, New York, Little Italy, East 187th Street to be exact. The name Poppy Morg, that's just simply my name, how I grew up. Family call me Poppy, last name Morg. Fuse the two together to continue to build legacy on my last name, keep my last name alive. But yeah, this is my brand right here, Esve Fratello. I'm gonna say it again, Esve Fratello. And yeah, we'll be into that.
That's dope, though, man. So where do you want to start? Where you want to start with? What was the inspiration for the name? Matter of fact, let's start with the inspiration for starting the Call of Mine. Because I know you also an artist, you do music as well.
Yeah.
But to start it, I know people do t-shirts, and you know, I'm not knocking anybody that do t-shirts, they do little merch. But I'm looking over here, my guy, and it's like, you got the jacket, got the flannel, you got the tracksuit, so you got the hats. So what was the inspiration of starting a brand? Because you really have a brand.
The funny thing, and I appreciate that, the funny thing is that it started with merch, with t-shirts.
I mean, that's what I'm not knocking again, but I just know there's a difference when you take it to that next level, which I see.
Yeah, it's definitely a difference. But it started with t-shirts. And shout out to everybody that's grinding and pressing their shirts, man. I know a lot of people that got the machines in their crib, pressing them joints one by one, and they grinding, and shout out to them. But yeah, that's how it started. It started with t-shirts, went into hoodies, and then you know, there was a moment in time where one of my merchandises for a record I have called Black America, that's like a really political, social awareness type of record. Future and my man does report it. Shout out my man does report it. But yeah, that record, I had a hoodie tied to it, and that hoodie kind of just did its own thing outside of me as an artist, outside of the song. Like, it kind of just did its own thing. And I'm in the crib since this pandemic, and all I got is my late night, 3 in the morning on the computer. So I would just be on the computer, and I do a lot of my artwork and a lot of things. I used to do that for my music myself. So I just started tweaking things together, and that's how I was like, you know what? Let me put this thing together. But the real reason that made me even think about going full throttle with it was the opportunity I had to design a sneaker. Once I had the opportunity to design a sneaker, I was like, what I'm gonna name a sneaker? I don't know. It gotta be something that people gravitate towards, and then the sneaker comes from Italy.
Nice.
So I was like, how can I make it? It's a foreign shoe.
I was about to say, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's a foreign shoe. So I'm like, how can I make it sound, give it like a sound that's like, you know, like that got that foreign ring to it. And one of the things I knew is that anything I did, it was gonna be dedicated to my family. I'm big on family, and this whole name stands for my family. A lot of people don't know that.
Okay.
But my daughter's name, her initials is SV. Her name is Skylar V, and that's the name, SV. It just has 2 E's on the side of it to kind of create like a longer word.
Gotcha.
And the word fratello is actually an Italian word for the word brother. So that's dedicated to my little brother, my little 16-year-old brother. He was like a big inspiration behind us, just trying to show him like music ain't the only way to be creative. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't end there. You know, like he watched me do music for a long time, and now he's starting his own music, you know. So shout out to NFP Rock. And you know, like he's working his way up, and I just wanted to see that there's a million ways to be creative, and this was one of those ways.
Definitely don't miss that, man. There's a million ways to be creative. It's not just music. Definitely hear that, man. And again, shout out to the name and that whole thought process and holding it down for the fam. Because like you said, man, you turned from the whole thing, you turned the negative into a positive as far as, you know, we all going through the pandemic, and you use your time positively, and shout out to that, and you help the family.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
So what I want to know is, what was the first step? Because I know you said you were doing the merch, but what was for someone who doesn't know, like what was the first step? Like, Cause I'm looking at the jacket. You say sneakers. That's different from that. So what was the first step?
The first step was believing in the shit. You know, just imagine I'm from the Bronx. You know, like I hit you up. We know each other from the hood, and I hit you up and I say, "Yo, bro, I'm about to drop this foreign shoe, bro. You gonna cop them?" And you would probably laugh just like that, right? And then I hit you with, eventually, you know how much they cost, bro, how much it cost. And I'm like, yo, they like 200. You like, hold on, wait. You want me to buy a foreign shoe from the Bronx? How you get shoe from there? So that was the first step. I had to believe in the fact that I could pitch this, because the way that I ended up getting the shoe opportunity was I was trying to get in a fashion show, but I only had like 2 articles of clothing. I had like my farewell shirt, which was for my mixtape that had dropped, and I had my Black America shirt. And because Black America was doing so good, I was trying to get into a fashion show just to display that. And at the same time, I wanted to perform on it.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I ended up not getting in the show because I didn't have enough merch. But one of the people that made the decision to not put me in the show, he ran this shoe company in Italy. It was like a little small shoe company. I did my little research on it. I ended up emailing. We emailed back and forth. And long story short, he gives me an opportunity to design. And
nice, that's dope.
That just turned into something where, you know, the first shoe I had to get a certain amount of pre-orders so they could know it was worth the investment. And once I did that, it just took off. And the beautiful thing was when it comes in the mail, like you can smell the Italian leather. It's soft. Like this is these are my second shoe I dropped, but this is patent leather, all Italian leather, and it's like it's quality. So people weren't disappointed when they spent their money and they got their shoe. So
definitely looks quality, definitely. And I don't wanna skip over that though, because I wanna speak to like you didn't make the show. They had their reasoning, but still some people can't digest that. They can't process that. So instead of you getting on some niggas is haters and watch us see to the top. Real talk, like niggas get on that. So like you just said right there. So instead of doing that bullshit, you took the initiative and you hit the main person that said you couldn't be in it. Because you seen that there was a lane there, and look where the lane got you.
And so that's to cut you off, but that was what really made me say. Because at first I was like, shoot, alright, cool, I got this opportunity. Am I really going to use it? But growing up, a lot, you know, I'm not gonna say when I went to high school, but during my time in high school, I wore Gucci, Maury, Prada, Louis, like that's all I wore. And it was like Italian shoes was my thing. So to get this opportunity, the people that knew me, it was like, oh, that kind of makes sense because that's what we know of pop, you know, like. But at the same time, I was like, yo, I'm making these music videos, right? And I'm taking these pictures on Instagram, and people hitting me up, yo, where you got that shirt? Yo, where you got that? So I'm like, you know what? Why not turn it into people hitting me up? And now that's dollars for me. Cause Balenciaga wasn't endorsing me when I was posting like crazy, you know what I mean? So I had to figure out how to turn it, be creative, and also make it lucrative, make it worth my time, make $1 off of it. And the beautiful thing is that I don't hit people in the head. A lot of times when I tell people my prices for my clothes, they be like, for real? And that's because I'm trying to provide like a certain quality of clothing that you don't gotta break your back for. You ain't gotta bust a million scams to get it. You know what I mean? Like so, like my tracksuit, that's straight from Italy too. That's Italian. So it's like it has a European fit. Right now that's the only color we have, but it has a European fit. So it's like that's something that when somebody put it on, they feel good because it just the texture, everything about it, and then also that thought of it being a foreign piece of clothing. So yeah.
We give it value.
Yes,
that's
absolutely.
the thing people understand. We give it value.
Absolutely.
So it's like if niggas value your shit, then it's valuable.
Right.
So I don't get the confusion with people, man. It is definitely quality though, man. That's one of the reasons why I have you on here and reach out to you.
And I appreciate you reaching out.
No bullshit. It's definitely quality. So how long would you say you've been with the brand after you started it initially?
I think that's the beautiful part because it's still a baby, man. I would say I can't even tell you what month I started designing it because the pandemic, I just lost track of time, but everything came out around August, September. So this is still very fresh. It's like 6 months in probably.
Yeah, I'm about to say 6 months because that's a try. I gotta say, just for anyone in the future, you know, I gotta give it 6 months is when it's like, I feel like, okay, you're official. You're not officially made it, meaning that you're officially dedicated.
Right.
Once you get past that mark, you know, once you get past the year, it's like, okay, you ain't fucking around. But so that's still good. You know, like you said, it's still in its infant stages. What would you say were some of the difficulties though that you came into trying to start it?
Difficulties, like I said.
As far as from your perspective.
Yeah, from my perspective, one was finding product that wasn't like everybody else's and putting logos together that wasn't just gonna be the word. That, like, as you can see, like here, like the first logo, like I made sure the emphasis on the S and the V was there. You know what I mean? Like,
that is dope.
Yeah, you know, having purposeful logos. Even this one right here. One of the things that I strongly believe in is everything happens for a reason, and what goes around comes around. So that's what the whole, you know, like everything is purposeful. So just even this right here, the brand is on my shoulders. Like everything is purposeful. So I just trying to make sure I continue to keep purpose with everything I create. And of course, the biggest problem for most people and almost everybody and everything be the finances. You know,
cash money.
Yeah, you want quality things, you gotta pay for it, and it has to make sense. So it's like that was one of the hardest problems, is trying to find manufacturers that was willing to work with me and willing to help me out. And shout out to my man Deme D over in Jersey. He's one of the people that kind of really helps me put things together as far as getting the products on the clothes. So that's been like one of the main challenges, and like staying motivated to be creative.
I know, yeah.
You know, like everybody has their slumps, and in the beginning, a friend of mine, he was somebody who I would always text the logos, text ideas of sneakers, things that I had. And he was like one of my big supporters. He had passed away in November. So when he passed away, my mom kind of just was like on, like, you know, helping his family, getting funeral stuff together, and I lost complete motivation to kind of create. So, but the fact of being able to acknowledge it is kind of what like set me back, and I was like, all right. And I got a lot of people out there, well, not a lot, but some close people out there that keep me grounded and keep me on my toes. Shout out to my homie Japan.
You need that.
And you know, my lady and my brother, my family, everybody out there that kind of keep me on my toes. And you know, just having them on my back, and my man kind of just telling me like, yo, I don't mess with people who ain't motivated, like, and that kind of just was like, you know what?
That's some real shit.
You're right, brother, because I feel the same exact way, so I can't be out here looking like a sheep, you know. So I had to just do my thing and kind of fix that. But yeah, that's been the challenge for me. Top 3.
Respect to my guy. What you said his name was? The last one who chose.
Japan.
Listen, man, that's some real shit, man. Y'all gotta put that in mind. It's not to shit on nobody else, but listen, man. If you're not around nobody else that's motivated, how do you motivate you? Even though you should be self-motivated, but it's a team, man. We all motivate each other.
Yeah. So every Jordan need a Pippen, man.
Come on, man.
Every Kobe need a Shaq.
Listen, man. Yeah. So, like, listen, I love everything I heard today, man, and I wish you much more success. I know you're gonna continue to grow, keep pushing, and you know I'm gonna support. We're gonna have this out there for the people. But before we end it, let the people know where they can get this stuff, where they can contact you, and where they can get in touch with you.
Perfect. You can follow our page on Instagram. It's SVF Collection at SV, the letter F, the word collection. And the website is the same thing, www.svfcollection.com. However, the website, I don't know when you're going to get this, but the website will be launching officially January 31st. And there's a bunch of stuff I got on there that's going to be going on sale, and it'll be shipped right to you. So definitely check that out.
Alright people, so you heard it here first, man. Deme D, the go-getter, brought it to you, man. We supporting the indie community in many different aspects. Shout out to the guy Morg. You already know, man. Subscribe, hit that like button, share, comment. It's the Go Getter TV, man. We out.